Hey YouTube! So today I'm going to be reviewing a self-tanner that I really like. I've tried a lot of self-tanners in the past and, well, a couple of them are right here. I've tried the Jergens Natural Glow Daily Moisturizing one. And it's alright. I mean, it doesn't have that self-tannery smell, but what it is, it's like a lotion and a self-tanning lotion mixed together, and so the results are very gradual. And I know a lot of times if you get a self-tanner that works really fast, it can turn you orange, and a lot of people like that, and so this is like a good drugstore option, but I used this all last summer and I barely got the results I wanted, and so I don't really like that. And then the next one is the Olay Body Touch of Sun self-tanner, and it's basically the same thing. I mean, this one smells good. It reminds me of being in Florida, because I used this like 3 years ago when I went to Florida. But this one's for light, medium skin tones. I suppose you could go darker, but this one's very gradual too. But this is another drugstore one that's affordable. That I guess would be alright if you're just looking for a kind of gradual self-tanner. But then a couple months ago, I was at the mall and I went to Victoria's Secret and I saw this self-tanner there. It's called Beach Sexy Sunkiss Bronze Instant Self-Tan Lotion with Tint. And it looks like this. I know, it's so cute, right? And it smells so good. It smells like really beachy and really yummy. Well, that's when you first put it on, at least. So this stuff, I think, okay, it says right here, this stuff is $12, and this stuff is amazing. It's 6 fluid ounces, so it'll last you for a while. I mean, I use it all the time, and it's still like more than half full, okay? So what this is it's a self-tanner. It's not like a self-tanning lotion mixed with normal lotion, just a self-tanner, and it has a guide color. And if you don't know what a guide color is see, you can see it's like brown right there. A guide color, I'm going to squirt some out for you. It looks brown. I know it's kind of scary, but when you rub it in, it gives you this like instant bronze kind of look. And that is going to help you not get that streaky tanning look. Okay, hold on, I have to wash this off. So the guide color, it helps you not get a streaky tan look because it's like putting on a bronzer, like a liquid bronzer on your body. But so it kind of gives you like that instant bronzy tint, and it has a little bit of shimmer, but not enough for someone to come over to you and be like, oh my gosh, do you know you're sparkling? Are you like a vampire or something? Whatever. So that's nice. I really like the guide color because the ones I just showed you, they don't have guide colors. So you could be putting like way too much on one spot and you wouldn't even know. So, okay, and the other thing about this is it dries really fast. That's why I just had to go wash my hands. So that's really good if you want to apply it in the morning because it'll dry really fast and you can get dressed really fast. But, so yeah, so basically this gives a really deep color. Like in one application you can go so dark, like darker than any of the other self-tanners I just mentioned would give you within like a full week's use. So I mean, this stuff is really good. If you want to tone down the color, I mean, it only comes in one shade, okay? So it's the only shade. If you want to tone down the color, you can obviously mix it with a moisturizer. It would like kind of sheer it out, make it kind of like a tinted moisturizer thing. But it would still give you a nice color and a nice smell. So for this, since it's so pigmented, I would really recommend you using a normal lotion first to even out the dry patches or just make your skin perfect. It's like think of it as a primer for your makeup, you know, because if you don't use a primer, then your foundation can just settle into weirdly, like, different spots, you know? Like, if your face is dry in some areas, or if it's like really oily in some areas, or if it's just like, I don't know, but it evens everything out so you get a smooth application of color. And what I recommend doing, oh, and shave first, because if you don't, then like it kind of sticks to the hairs, so like the color gets onto the hairs, and then it will just stay there, and so like when you shave, you'll have like these weird like darker patches of color in your pores. I don't know. Just shave first, make sure your legs are smooth, exfoliate, use like a sugar scrub or like just a shower loofah. And then what you want to do is you want to kind of put the moisturizer on your knees and around your ankles and on your feet, okay? And anywhere else that is dry, but you really want to get your knees really well and your ankles. and your elbows and anywhere you bend pretty much, but mostly your elbows, knees, and ankles, okay? And because those places tend to get drier, and so what will happen is they will soak up too much of the color, and you might end up putting too much on, and they'll get orange, and they'll look dark and kind of dirty, and it's like a total self-tan giveaway. Oh, also, okay, you need to wash your hands as soon as possible after you use this stuff because it will make your hands crazy orange. Oh my gosh. So I would usually, okay, the first couple weeks I bought this, I would put it on like every day and I'd get pretty tan. And then I noticed my hands were like really white, and it kind of looks like I had white gloves on because I would just wash it off afterwards, and so I'm like, oh, okay, so I should put some on my hands. So very carefully, without touching the palms of my hands so they wouldn't get orange, I kind of like rubbed it on to my hands and stuff, and like my arms were really tan. I'm like, dude, okay, I need some more of this, and so I put even more on. Oh my gosh. So in the morning, I woke up, and I'm not kidding you, they were like orange, like Oompa Loompa orange. It looks like I have like orange gloves on instead of white gloves, which I would much more prefer. It looks like I have orange gloves from here to here. It was so bad. So I tried. So that morning, it was before school, I stood at the kitchen sink and I had a magic eraser, you know, those cleaning things, and I was scrubbing it off, okay? And it worked mostly, but I still had like an orange tint. My hands were still a little bit darker, but okay, I ended up rubbing my skin raw. Like seriously, there's red patches and it stung for like over a week. And it was so terrible, and I had like these dry patches everywhere, and it was really bad. So you just want to be really careful, especially when putting self-tanner on your hands, if you do. And I would recommend, if you do, I would recommend mixing it with a lotion, because normally your hands aren't as tan as the rest of your body because you're usually moving your hands around and stuff, and so it's harder for the sun to get them, and you wash your hands more than the rest of your body. Well, usually. I don't know what people do. Well, you should. Okay. So they're not, like, they're naturally exfoliated more. So your hands wouldn't be as tan. So they don't have to match your body perfectly. Just make sure you don't get that dreaded white glove look, okay? So if you want to go out and buy this, it's at Victoria's Secret. It's called Beach Sexy Sunkiss Bronze Instant Self-Tan Lotion with Tint Self-Tanner. It's really good. It's $12. I totally recommend it, okay? So if you have a favorite self-tanner or something, can you just tell me in the comments down below, because I would love to hear what they are. Maybe try something new. Or if you have any tips for me, just go ahead and tell me. Okay? Thanks for watching.